Hello guys and welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 11th September 2021. Interesting episode as usual. We've had Nate. Let's start with him. He's a bit of a shady character because in the previous episode he's had like these cut out print cards of social media pictures of default, the DPs of the people in the square living in the village, and he's picked out Felix's picture, and it's like he's got some sort of business with the Devereaux and particularly Felix. Not what could it be? Who knows? But it is interesting. There's someone out there to get Felix, but I don't know. Is it going to cause him another mess between him and Martine? I just don't want to see that again because at the end of the day, they just got back there together, and after so long, and they've suffered so much. I just hope Hollyoaks doesn't do anything to jeopardize that one relationship. Grace has taken Nate in. Nate seems all right as a person, but he's just got obviously a problem with Felix. Grace clearly likes him, and we're not gonna know what's gonna happen there, but we did see at the end of the episode she managed to lure him into bed because she had a file of Nate's. We know it's probably contained some sort of documents and pictures of Felix and his business and some other people, I imagine, in the square. If Grace was to open that, she would get freaked out and possibly kick him out. But I just feel like he followed Grace into her bedroom just to get the file back, because we did see right at the end he put the file back inside his bag. Okay, did he just go spend the night with Grace because he wanted the file back? I mean, that is pretty low if you ask me. Anyway, she was seen earlier like having a go at Martine and Felix. I guess, it is still fresh. I mean, that winds are still open, and she is going to find a bit difficult seeing Martine and Felix, enjoying themselves and having a good time. And I can sort of see her situation. Moving on to Grace Olivia and Prince and Goldie, Prince's mum. They seem to have a bit of a issue, and Goldie's just getting too self-involved, and I just think she needs to back off. I know it's your son, but just let your son kind of live. And I think she's getting too involved in the wedding and making some suggestions. I think that is a wrong move as a future mother-in-law, trying to get too hands-on and involved in I think when it comes to women and the boundaries between, as a fiance and a mother-in-law or mother, I just think there needs to be a clear boundary, and the mother should not in this situation. I just feel like Goldie should not really get too involved, because it's not going to end well at the end of the day. And I do find Olivia a bit not bougie, but like a bit posh, and I'm not sure if she can really adapt to the McQueen household. I'm not saying that McQueen aren't posh, but we've known that family for ages, and let's just say they're not going to put off the royal family anytime soon. But they're a very lovable family. So Sienna is definitely worrying over Summer, and so is Brody. Obviously, Summer's on the loose, and also Liberty's worried over Summer. I think Liberty's actually quite strengthened in her character. I know it should not have happened, but when she was locked up by Summer, I think that really strengthened her character, and she's, rather than worrying about Summer on the loose, she's actually more worried about Sienna and how she's doing. So actually being a very good sis, and we know what Summer can be like when she does get obsessed with things. But at the end of the day, if the killer's on the loose, or it is difficult to digest. And what else I found funny was when they were just having a chat, Sienna and Nancy outside, like in the playground on the school. Charlie was listening in the background. Liberty was there. They were all just like talking about this whole summer situation. And Liberty was saying how people are calling Sienna and Summer the pound shop Thelma and Louise. And Charlie laughed. I don't know, that his just reaction was just funny. He was just simple, but it was just so funny. But we found out later that he was behind that comment because he wanted to take the attention away from Ella, his best friend, and I guess he knows he's looking out for his friend, but he's impacting Sienna. And obviously, as kids, maybe you don't really see that. And Nancy has disciplined them both, Charlie and Ella later on. Mandy and her sister, just kind of walked in. They were like in the village and they saw that, and she didn't really do much because what can she do? Because Ella's under Nancy's kind of care or guardianship. I think Mandy's sister, kind of Cindy. Sorry, guys, I'm not so great with names today for some reason. Well, okay, I'll need to do better. Anyway, Cindy kind of said, go and get your daughter, because I think Cindy, because she's Ella's auntie, and she probably didn't like it as well when she was getting, kind of disciplined by someone else. And the fact that she saw her sister being helpless in that situation, couldn't do anything, even though she's her, Ella's mum. She said, look, go and get your sister, enough's enough. And I think Mandy, she just was relieved. You can see the tension just fall off her shoulders. And it is a bit sad because obviously she's living in Cindy's house, and it is sad that, you can't bring your daughter back home because it might offend, your sister in her wedding, because you live, it's a difficult, that's why, guys, honestly, having your own place is so important. Going back, and I'm really glad Cindy, said that, and hopefully Ella does come back. We'll know more, if she does come back. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought, and I hope you like this episode review, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.